What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL, alright, welcoming you back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days, we're dealing with a deck every single day. Today marks the 1/10 of the way through the season special. It's day number 10. We have a very special deck request for today. This is the Spellcasters Command Deck Build Challenge. The rules being fairly simple. Take 3 copies of old Spellcasters Command, combine them into one deck, and, you know, add a few new modern cards, but not too much to make it too busted. Like, you know, this, that's fine. This, no, not this. No, we're focused on the OG Endymion and his strategy of just flood the board with spell counters. Lots and lots of spell counters, and we're going to go for that. We got ourselves our Endymion, we got him and his little acolytes. We're going to be playing lots of spells, getting lots of counters. We have a little bit of extra deck stuff we can do here and there, but it's not the main focus. The main focus is lots of spell counters, lots of wizards. It's a very chill deck. It's a very casual deck. It's not going to do well against the modern day, but we're going to give it our best shot. So, big shout out to Mr. Chloronus Venerer, who is the master of all venoms, who wanted us to take some old school cards and see how they do in the modern day. So, enough talking. Let's go into EDO Pro, show off the wombos and the combos, and show off this deck in all of its old glory. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day, another card game. We like to go first with this deck, mostly because going second with this is not advised. Like I said, there's a lot of old stuff in this deck. It's not good for board breaking, but if we can set up a decent enough board, there's a chance we can do some stuff. This opening hand is an interesting one. Really an interesting opening hand. We'll see how this goes. Let's go ahead and activate Endymion. And we're going to go ahead and activate our Spell Power Grasp. Nice little spell. Put spell counters on everybody that can put spell counters on. Or not. I still get a spell counter, though, so I don't know what. Ash Blossoming Spell Power Grasp. Okay, you do whatever you want, brother. You do whatever you want. I still get the double spell counter off of this. See, it's nice with the new support. It supports the old support. And that if I'm using the old Spell Power Grasp, the new one gives me even more counters. It's very beautiful. We're going to set up some scales. I do have Endymion here. Let's go ahead and Pendulum Summon everybody. We got some new stuff like this umbrella. We have some old stuff like Cerberus here. He gets really big the more spells are on the board. And really hoping for like a Book of Moon or something. We're gonna start with Fortune Lady Every, just because she's a nice little bit of recursion. Our graveyard doesn't matter too much, so it don't look like much, but it's a start. It's certainly a start, and the more spells my opponent plays, the better. And he's playing spells too. Do I have any light monsters in the grave? I do. That's not necessarily great, because that means my opponent can steal my stuff. That is what it is, though. So we're up against good old-fashioned Endymion, or not Endymion, I'm Endymion. This guy is playing the Invoked. Just played pure Invoked the other day. So I know that when you start with the Alistair, you can get some things started. It's not the fastest deck in the world, but it does stuff. Playing the Invocation. Alright. I mean, he will more than likely be able to beat over my things. The bigger question is, does he have another monster in hand to negate every? So my opponent's end phase, Trio. Okay. Oh, this is the new Flame Swordsman stuff. I don't even know what this does. What does this do? Start sent to the grave, send a Flame Swordsman, or something that mentions it. And this is the new Fighting Flame Dragon. What does it do? Oh, this card's equipped. During the damage, target warrior fusion control with this card from field to grave to that monster. This ain't no warrior. That's Purgatrio. That's a Pokemon. That's a Pokemon, you fool. Is Mechabo warrior? I don't actually know. I don't think it is. Maybe I'm mistaken. I always thought Mechabo was like a machine type. I could be mistaken, though. Alright. So, I was fully expecting Mechabo, but I'm always a fan of Purgatrio. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. Alright, but unfortunately for my opponent, unless he has, like, Imperm or something, I will be able to revive my Fortune Lady Every. I can do this every end phase if I so need it. Ooh. I like seeing my citadel, that's for certain. What do we got? Fighting Flame Sword. Add a card. Opponent activates card effect that targets Flame Swordsman. That doesn't do anything. Okay, so he gets a Flame Swordsman. What does this do? Card is summoned. Add a spell trap that mentions Flame Swordsman. Neato. Alright. That's cool. I'm going to keep getting more counters. And now that I have plenty of counters, we're going to use the Servant of Endymion. I'm going to remove 3 counters from her to summon her, and a monster that has to do with spell counters. Let's see. Who do I want? Particular situation. Let me think. I could summon this lady. Let's get Reflection of Endymion. Why not? Try some snarky things. Gonna summon these 2 monsters. These 2 get counters. And we're gonna activate a Reflection of Endymion. We're gonna go ahead and bounce whatever this is. And we're gonna bounce the Magister of Endymion. All of its spell counters will go to our Reflection. Monster special summon. Oh. Okay. The face up monster face down. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Luckily, I can still flip summon. Luckily, flip summoning is still a thing. And he can equip that flame sword now. Okay. Does it do anything else? 700 attack, make a second attack during the battle phase. Okay. I was a little... do I want to normal summon you? What do you do when you normal summon again, Endymion man? Move 3 counters from the queue. Summon a monster from the deck, place a spell counter on it. Ooh, yes. Thank you. I'm gonna summon this dude. Oh, it's during my opponent's turn. Okay, I can do stuff on my opponent's turn too. That works. But for now, let's go for Ye Olden Battle Phase. Alright. Cool and all. I do want to double check this trap, though. During opponent's battle phase, banish this card, tribute face down, defense monster. Okay, so that doesn't do too much. That should be fine, unless he's got something else I'm completely unaware of. And yes, I will use the Magister's effect to give himself a spell counter. Because that's what we're about! We're about spell counters, people! We're not about negates and things. Do I even have a negate in this deck? I don't even remember. I don't think I do. Summon a spellcaster. Do I really need to do that? No. Let's see. Monsters destroyed. No. I don't really need to do anything else. I think I'm okay for now. I think I'm okay. I think I'm reasonably okay. I feel reasonably safe here. Because he didn't go for Mecha, but although he does have another one of those, that could be Trixie. Let's go ahead and remove those counters off of our Reflection. We're going to special summon someone we can put a spell counter on. Gonna summon is Royal Magic Library, perhaps? I wish more of these had quick effects, but they sadly don't. How about the Servant of Endymion? What do you do again? Guard a card. I don't have any cards in hand. That's a moot point. Screw it. I'm gonna go with our Royal Magic Library, so I have defense as well. I'll have a draw thing. As long as some spells get activated, I'll get me some cards. Give me some spell counter action there. That's the nice thing about the Magic Citadel. It gets counters every time a spell's activated. And as well, I can remove those counters from my monster's effects. Alright. I thought this was just going to be plain old Invoked for a second, but no, this is Flame Swordsman Invoked. Pretty cool. Although I hate that the new artwork on EDO Pro has a sample all over it. It really makes the card very distracting. It kind of messes the artwork up a bit, but is what it is. Like, why does this one not have that, but this does? I am confundled. I am very confundled, but it looks like Joey Wheeler finally got his new support. Salamandra Fusion. It's an equip spell, you say. 700 attack. Will destroy battle. Destroy this card. Dead. You can send this card and equip monster to the grave, summon a flame swordsman or a monster that mentions it. Is that a quickie? I don't think it is. No, all my counters will be saved, though. Reflection. What do you do when you hit send to the grave again? Add an Endymion card. Yes, I would love to do that. The card I specifically want is the OG. Let's get the Master Magician! He is the greatest wizard in all the land. So far, though, I am impressed by the new Flame Swordsman stuff. I've not seen a hint of BS negation at all. And that's what I like. And we're not going to banish that. You know why? Because I want to do other things. We're going to special summon Endymion by removing 6 counters from this. That summons Endymion, master of all wizards. Will give me back a spell, and I can discard the spell to pop things, which is what I'm going to do. It's better than just, you know, annihilating everything. Although it looks like he... Oh yeah, he can remove that instead. That's cool, too. That's cool. Let's remove 3 counters. Draw another card. Activate Spell Power's Mastery. Get... the Crusader of Endymion. He's really scrawny, but he's got, like, big muscle arms of magic. And we're going to place some counters. We'll go put a counter there. And we don't want to put the 3rd there because he has a limit. Because he's going to get another one anyway. That's the nice thing about my Magic Citadel. You know what? We're going to put him in attack mode. We're going to attack my opponent with this library. How does a library attack the opponent? I have no idea. But we're about to find out. So that's going to be game. Surprisingly enough, I mean, I guess these cards are so new that the old guys, they just, it's kind of like, what was it? It was the Broncos versus the Panthers, Super Bowl 50. Kind of like that situation. The new boys versus the oldies. The oldies have that experience. That's all we need. Okay, this does something, though. The Flame Swordsman. Oh, yeah, this is the guy that sends a card. Ooh, I like the art on that guy. What does this do? Card is... Get back the fusion spell. Okay. Go forth, Royal Magic Library. Do something. I don't know what you do, but how would this thing even attack? It just fall on the opponent? Something like that. But our opponent surrenders in the middle of battle, but that's fine. We had game either way. Alrighty, so that is perfect right there, how this first duel went. It is probably not going to get better than that, folks, but we did a lot of what we wanted to do. A little bit of synchro action, a little bit of new stuff, but a lot of the old stuff still did things. The Endymions did their things. We summoned the master of all magicians. And so let's go for duel 2. And maybe some of the other guys, like some magical something would be nice. Exemplar would be cool. Things of that nature I'd like to still do. So let's go for duel number 2 and see what we can do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Not going to be as easy going again, but we're going to give it a shot. You know what? Sometimes oldies can strike and they can still win. Can we do it twice in a row? We're about to find out. So what do we have for an opening hand? Okay, we got Magical Abductor. I said Exemplar before. It kind of looks like Exemplar, you have to admit. Here. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Not enough to get anything going. Having double of this did not help. Alright. We'll just play it nice and slow and see how this goes. We'll get our Magic Citadel of Endymion going. Got our Magical Abductor. And we'll go ahead and activate Servant of Endymion. Is there anything else? What does this do? Place this card in the Pendulum Zone. Place the same number of spell count. No. Discard a card. Place a spell count on every card you can play. Yeah, that's cool and all, but I'd rather just T-set and pass. We'll go real old school on this guy. We have T-setting. That's right. Let's see them Mech Knights. Crystal Beast. That's an interesting opponent. If you think about it, I mean, I'm all about the spells being activated, and his deck is like 95% activate spell cards. The other 5% being giant swarming and lots of beatdown and stuff like that. Giant fusion dragon that annihilates everything in its path. That sort of thing. So, could be good, could be horribly horrible. Really depends on if he worries about Magic Cylinder. Not everybody's prepared for the Magical Cylinder, so we'll see where this goes. But I will have lots of counters, so that's good. I can protect my magic cylinder 5 times since he's put all these counters on me. That's good. So, was this going to proc activating a spell? No, I don't think it does. No. That'd be a little too easy for us. Just a little too easy. But yeah, Crystal Tree. He can just pop that, get 2 more guys. Then, once he special summons Carbuncle, we're potentially just dead right there. Because this guy's just like, hey, I got special summoned. I'm gonna summon everybody. Everybody to the field gonna be there with Carbuncle. Alright. Got like, what, 5 of them already? At least 5? Alright. Is what his. Is what his. Oh, Crystal Beast Rambo Dragon. Alright. Is what is. I'll get myself a better thing there. Let's take the damage. I don't want him to... I'd rather save this for something bigger that could potentially be more helpful. Is my plan. The plan, anyway. We'll see how the plan goes. Draw a card. Ooh, Magic Monk. That's not bad. I needed other things, though, because I need to guard spells for that to work. So, what we're going to do, activate Magic Abductor. No, we're going to leave the counters there, because this already has enough counters. We're going to go ahead and get our 8th scale. That way we have lots of scale action. We're going to use our Servant of Endymion. Again, we won't use the counters off Citadel. We can do that, but I don't need to do it. And we are going to summon forth this situation. I could summon this guy. Pops back row. Isn't bad, but then again, I'm trying to remember all the gosh darn Crystal Beast support. I know one of the traps does really bad things to me if I happen to annihilate it. But at the same time, I kind of need to go for broke to get rid of that, like, Crystal Dragon. Spell counter on it. Or... not quite enough, is it? Gotta bring out the big guns. Let's summon Breaker the Dark Magical Warrior. Why not? I just want to summon somebody big. Yeah, because this guy can pop back row. That's pretty nice. And I can only do it once per turn, though. Okay, I was about to say, can I pop, like, all of his back row? That would be pretty nice. Oh, I should have gone with Breaker, the Magic Swordsman. Then I could have done that. I could have done that then. Let's see here. What do I... Counter, target a card on the field, destroy it. Probably going to need that, but for now, let's go ahead and Pendulum Summon. Sadly, I have the wrong scales to summon out Endymion's Servant, but we'll work on that. We'll work on that. For now, though, let's summon out our other dude, Daybreaker, the Shining Magic Warrior. He's pretty nifty, too. Gets a spell counter. He gets more every time someone special summon into his zone. I can remove 2 counters to pop a dude. So, let's just do that. Let's just pop this Rainbow Dragon. Or, we'll hit the Impermanent. I had a feeling that's what that was. I had a feeling that that is what that was. Yeah. Once then... I think this activates. Did it not? Did I not get placed? Or does it miss timing because there was technically a card in the zone? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. I was more worried about, like, other things. To be fair. Yeah, we'll go ahead and beat over Pegasus and... My opponent rage quit? Are you serious? Okay, I mean, normally I wouldn't count that, but considering how old our deck is and how jank it is and how we've been super lucky, I'm gonna count that as a win, but that's already 1 more win than I ever had. That's 2 more wins than I thought this deck would do. So, screw it, we're gonna call that as a win. We made the Crystal Beast player rage quit. Now, admittedly, he didn't have to put Sapphire in the spell trap zone. Maybe that's what he was worried about. I don't know. But screw it. We're counting that. Let's go for Duel 3. Alrighty, everybody, the third opponent, the fighting third. Can we somehow pull a rabbit out of our hat and get 3 wins in a row? Which is, I don't know how we're winning with this deck. I mean, I practiced with this deck on stream. We built this on stream. And it looked okay. It looked okay. Then I was practicing with it on, like, live EDO Pro, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna die, like, a million times in a row. But, you know, I thought I would at least give it a try anyway. And somehow, we got 1 legit win, and 1 my opponent was a big baby win. I'll take that. I will take that. And I've normal summoned Royal Magic Library. My opponent is considering their life choices. They might be thinking this is Exodia or something. I would love it if he would have impermed me, because that would have been funny as hell. That would have been hilarious. But no, my opponent's not that foolish. Allegedly. So we're just going to set a few cards, and I really wish Controller could switch my Magic Library to defense. That would have been really nifty. That would have been real nifty. So we're going to go ahead and set all of our cards. We're just going to put all our cards on the table. Just throw all the cards on the table. Look, we got 2 more wins than I thought we were going to get. Legit. I figured we'd struggle and face our opponents in combat of the wizard variety, but we wouldn't be able to win against the modern day. But somehow we have. So it doesn't even matter what my opponent does. I mean, I'm so glad that this deck has worked out. Although I am about to get hit with Ye Olden Evenly Matched, which I'm not a fan of. Or maybe we're not gonna get hit by that. Okay. Okay, maybe we're not. It's actually Labrynth. Labrynth indeed. Alright, I was not expecting Labrynth or the butler, who I forgot was a thing. Summon a Labrynth monster from the hand or set a card. This does things. I will put you in defense mode. I flip you into defensive mode, little lady. Too many jokes I could make, so I won't make any of them. Okay. That just summons the butler boy. Go ahead, summon your butler boy. Summon more labyrinths, why don't you? Why did he go into the battle phase? Was he thinking about, like, doing something? Or am I don't understand. What was the point of going into the battle phase? For some reason I misread Cuckoo Clock as Labyrinth Cock. I don't know why. I don't know why I was thinking that. But yeah, Ariana, the Labyrinth. Try to face up monster, opponent controls. Nah. Yeah. I mean, good thing for us. He's got the clock, he's got the candelabra. Send this card. And discard a card. Doesn't the clock do something similar? Oh no, so basically he could use his whole hand to set and activate any labyrinth trap, basically. Okay. Is what it is. Is what it is. I was really just hoping for more spell action. I was kind of hoping for an opponent with spells. But I guess this is karma telling us, Memphis, you've gotten plenty. Why are you asking for more? Why are you asking for more? Okay. What are you going to... Vanishing Book of Moon. Okay. Here's your reward. Bit face down. Down face. Give me all the counters I needed to do everything I needed. Alright. I'm very confused as to what my opponent's plan was and all that. I guess he just... Okay, yeah, you got the chandelier. Got the king jack back. Jack back. Jack's back! Jack is back. Who is this knight on the Labrynth card? I don't remember if I've ever seen who that is. Is this a card? I don't think it's a card. I'm pretty sure that's just like a random stray knight with a shirt. Yeah. Alright, our turn. Let's see what we got. Okay. Something. Tough. Flip, get Eradicator Epidemic Virus, which is bad news to us for multiple reasons. You know, I really don't like the idea of my opponent doing that to me. Let me think about it. I'm a Labrynth from the deck. I assume it's going to be... Never mind. I thought he was going to go for the big one, but I guess he wants more search. I was looking forward to stealing something big. But 'tis not the case. Let's see here. I almost wish I hadn't flipped this, because I could have stolen this Chaos Angel. Used it to run over Lovely Lady of the Labrynth. That target can't just... Okay, yeah, there's the lady I was thinking about. Lady Labrynth. Target a card, opponent controls, and a card in their grave. The card on the field to the grave, set the other card from the grave to your opponent's field. Well, shoot. No! Magic Abductor, I needed you to live! Low key! Well, I mean, we've had a lot of good luck today. I can't really complain. I was just really hoping to keep Abductor a little longer. Just a little bit. We never even got to see her brother, or his future self, or whatever the lore is there. A magical something. That would have been cool. As it stands, I do have my last counter, so I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, no. No, please. How could you? How could you be so cruel? Why you gotta be so cruel? Why you gotta be that dude? Alright, this has been a wacky day. It's been a wacky day. I've got my wacky Airsh deck that shouldn't be doing much of much, but it's been doing much of much. You know what? Normal summon Royal Magic Library. Just do it. Do it. Activate Servant of Endymion. Get that spell counter on there again. This just pops cards. Yeah. You know what? That's fine. I'm just going to end my turn. I could just ram into this for lulz, but no, we're good. Good. All set. Yep. Yep, so he's going to activate that and pop all my spells. Well, you know what? I activate enemy controller so that I can feel what it's like to have an even bigger monster. Yeah, didn't expect that one, did you? You didn't expect that rabbit out of that hat. Hold on, what can Memphis pull out of his hat? 1 second. Okay. Okay, you ready? Got soapstone hippo. That's what I pulled out of my hat. That ain't no rabbit. That ain't no rabbit. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, I'm pretty much dead to rights. I was pretty much dead to rights the minute this duel started. Heck, I should have been since it was the duel number 1. But no. No, we're just gonna say that the game is over. I mean, he's got more than enough damage with just all the cards he has on the board. So, yeah, that's gonna be game right there. But what a way to go out, am I right? What, am I right? We kept Labrynth at bay till turn number 4. Okay? You have to give us some credit with this one. We made it a lot farther than this deck should. Alright, everybody. Spellcasters Command, despite all odds, we went 2 out of 3, which is far and beyond what I thought this deck was capable of, but damn it, that was a great one. You know what? This deck way outperformed what I thought it was capable of. I know I am using, like, the new Endymions and stuff, but for the love of the Lord, I'm not using the crazy one. We were using, like, Endymion's Master Magician. We have a Gemini, for fuck's sake. We have Magic something, Cerberus. And somehow, the deck came together, and it functions. It functions, and, you know, when it does, it functions super well. It doesn't always do this. In testing, it didn't do this as often as I'd like it to. Even when it did, modern game usually runs this deck over, but somehow the stars have aligned in the sky, and we made it work. And I could not be happier that the deck went so much better than I could have ever dreamt of. And so, got to do most of what this deck can do. I mean, we never saw Mage Power, but that was a side-on thing anyway, but we got to do most of everything else. So I'm happy with it. I really am. So, I'll say thank you, everybody, for watching. Boy Memphis sign out for now. If you did enjoy today, smack like and all the good stuff. Leave suggestions on 100 days if you want to leave any suggestions, because we still have got like 60 plus spots left available. So let me know if you want to see anything specific. Tomorrow's deck is the FAs. We got a special FA deck coming down the wing. So, hope to see you guys there. And until next time, your boy Memphis sign out. Till then, y'all stay safe, stay happy, and you have a good one.